Guys, what's going on? Just4Keepers coming at you with a review. I've been meaning to do this one for a while now, actually since Christmas, but I've just forgot, really, because since Christmas I've been doing nothing but relaxing due to me not going back to university till February. So I thought I'd get this done. Before I start the review, there's a few things I want to talk about. Firstly, one of my subscribers has actually messaged me on Facebook, and we've started up a page for goalkeepers. So I'll put the link down below. The page is called We Are Goalkeepers. It's just a page where we can talk about news stories about keepers, match reports from our games, both me and the other lad. There's two of us at the minute. There might be a few more depending on whether the page grows or not. And really, it's just a page that other goalkeepers can find goalkeepers and you can have a chat about things. And really, so if you guys want to, I'll put the link down below for that. It's on Facebook. Again, We Are Goalkeepers. But if you want to, if you haven't already, go and like that page, because the more it grows, the better content we'll start putting up on it. We've put a few things up at the minute, but not a ton. Secondly, there's a new channel from Just4Keepers being uploaded onto YouTube called J4K TV. Received a message from the guy who runs it last night, asking me if I'd like to do a weekly blog. Well, not a blog, but a weekly video for the channel. The idea behind it is that I obviously observe all the goalkeepers in the Premier League. I pick my best keeper of the week, the best performance, and also the best save from the goalkeepers. It's still in the process of us talking about it. I'm really looking forward to hopefully doing it for them, just due to the fact that it's something that I was planning on doing on this channel originally, but never found the time to do. But since I've got loads of time until February, there's quite a lot of games until then, I can easily just do it while I'm at uni. I have 2 days off a week at university, or 4 technically if you count the weekend. But yeah, that's really that. So if you guys can go and subscribe to their channel, J4K TV, again I'll put a link down below in case you haven't already subscribed. Yeah, so that's really that. Can't think of anything else. So I'll get straight on to the review. Today's review is a double-header. You kind of just saw a sneak peek of what one of the items is. As I've mentioned in videos before, I'm quite a big fan of the CTRs, although not the new design. I'd prefer the old design, but obviously as football is going nowadays, you have to keep up with the current designs. But there's several things that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, loads of people nowadays are opting for the mixed stud pattern, which is something I've wanted to try for a while, but never really thought about doing, just because all the mixed stud patterns are brightly coloured boots. But obviously with the CTRs, they did originally bring out the black and red colourway, which I really liked. Unfortunately, they don't sell my size. As I'm a size 10, I'm positive everyone else in the world is a size 10. So where I look for boots that I like, there's never a size 10. But luckily, I found these boots. Obviously, as you know, I've got the mint green CTRs, which I love. I believe there's a problem with my kicking. I change boots too often. I have CTRs as my firm ground, and then I switch to Addy Pures for soft ground, which I just think messes up my game a little bit. Plus, I managed to break the Addy Pures. Going out for a challenge, I stood on it and someone stood and ripped the bottom of my sole plate off. So I've had to go ahead and purchase myself a brand new pair of boots. So yeah, I'll get on to it now. The Nike CTR360, so they're not the Maestri, but it still is the mixed stud pattern. You've got obviously your 6 main studs, the metal ones. These are, the front 4 are 11. I think it's 11mm, and the back are 13. With the Maestri, you get a set of 13 for the front and 15 for the back, but obviously that doesn't really bother me, just a pair of studs will do me. They originally came with orange laces, but I think they look a bit better with the black laces. Also, it allows me to not get them as muddy. Obviously, I've mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of bright colours, but as it's going nowadays, most boots on the market are vibrant colours, like the Nike Tiempos, the bright yellow ones. They're bringing out the Hyper Venoms, which I did enjoy at first, but now they're bringing out the lime green ones, which is kind of just throwing me off. I don't really like massively bright colours. I mean, I know orange is a bright colour, but it's not something that I'm really that bothered about, really, because obviously being a keeper, actually to be fair, I just really like the colourway on this one. Probably my favourite colourway, bar the black and red one that they did at the start, is my favourite colourway for the CTRs. Yeah, as I said, they're Trek-Quista, so they're not the top version. So the pads, yes, are rubberised, but not to the extent that the Maestri are. The obviously Kanga-like material, so it's not leather, it's a synthetic. It's quite a thin material actually to say it's a CTR boot. Plastic heel counter, as you can probably hear. As again, yeah, it's mixed with the plastic studs. I don't really know why people prefer these. I've not actually had time to test them out on grass yet, but I'm testing them out this Saturday as I'm going back to Leeds for a game. Yeah, size 10. Obviously, I'm a size 10. I would probably recommend, if you can, go up half a size in these shoes, because I've currently got one on my left foot, and obviously, as I like to wear 2 pairs of socks, they're not that thick. It's literally like an ankle sock and football sock, so they're not thick socks, but I can feel it's quite tight. I don't mind. I do like quite tight boots. I think it gives me more control over the foot. But these ones aren't incredibly tight, but they are very tight fitting boots. So I would recommend either going up a full size or half a size if you can. I realise this video is much longer than I wanted it to be, but oh well. So yeah, that's the boots. Obviously, I can give you a proper review of them probably Sunday morning or Saturday evening. So on to the second part. As you know, I did a video a while ago talking about the new Just4Keepers line, the Neo. I think it's the Neo range. Yeah, I think it's the Neo range. They came out with 5 gloves. It's either 4 or 5 gloves. Negative cut roll finger hybrid, flat palm. Yeah, no, 4 gloves. But there were 2 ranges. There was the white palm, which I'd normally go for and buy, just due to the fact that every black palm glove I've ever had, the grip has not been fantastic whatsoever. And then obviously there's the Neo X range, which is the black palm gloves, which I've opted for this time actually. I don't know why, it just something that I preferred on this glove. The backhand, different backhand, as you can see, it's got the swoosh now of there's orange, green, yellow. I don't think it's blue, but I might be mistaken. You can go and have a look. I'll put the link down to these gloves below. Great quality price gloves. Right, I'll go through it then. I'm size 10 in Just4Keepers, in every glove I've ever had on. The only problem I found with this, as they've changed the cut of the glove, obviously it's negative, but they have now the surround cut, which there's no stitching down here. The palm goes from here around the back and then comes round. So I would recommend probably going down a size, if I'm honest. These aren't too baggy, but as you can see, I can still pull it up. Great freedom of movement, it's breathable. I tried these on at training on Friday last week, and they were fantastic. Ball stuck every time. First time I've had a black palm glove that's actually worked well. Coloured palms don't really do it for me, but these ones stood out a bit more. I don't know why, I just preferred them with the black palm. Obviously it's a negative cut. I've mentioned in the past that I hate negative cuts, but I hate negative cuts in all gloves bar Just4Keepers and Precision. I really don't know why. All the other gloves, they just don't seem to fit well at all. This fits nice, spot on really. No, not much room in the end of the fingers, which I quite like. It's a tight fitting glove. Wrist straps pretty decent actually. There's a little area you can do for personalisation. I'm yet to write on what I want to write on it. Yeah, 4mm palm, as most Just4Keepers gloves are. I would definitely recommend pre-washing any glove you get, regardless of the brand, just to get all the chemicals out of the palm so it sticks better. I mean, these do feel quite tacky straight out the bag. I will be using these tomorrow for my game. A little mesh vent between the thumb just to allow the thumb to move a little bit more. I honestly can't really think of much else I can praise about these gloves really. Price obviously. Price is good for these. I believe I got these for £30. I know that sounds a lot, but nowadays gloves in most brands will be quite pricey, especially the more leading brands. I saw a pair of Royce for 90 quid. I would not pay anywhere near that much. These are just as good as a pair of Royce, and they're 30 quid. So do a bit of research before you go ahead and buy any pairs of gloves, because if you buy a really expensive gloves, they might be the best you can get, but they might not last as long. I mean, a pair of these are 30 quid, and these probably can last me 2 seasons, as long as I take good care of them, wash them, dry them after every game, and make sure my technique when I'm getting up isn't wrong. They will last me a long time. I still have a pair of my F-Line Ultimas SMU gloves. These are the last pair I've got, but I still use them. I still use them for training. Until I bought these new gloves, I use them for matches. They probably will make an appearance on Saturday just due to the weather and the pitch probably being crap. But yeah. So yeah, if you can go ahead, like the page on Facebook, go and subscribe to Just4Keepers TV. Again, if there's any questions you want, anyone wants me to do a shout out for them, please go ahead and send me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But anyway, it's been your boy Game137. I hope you enjoyed this video.